I was playing shows on outside of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me, and I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly, but the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot, well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know, yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said, I have a proposition, every red they want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung a heart I wore when it came hard to breathe. Had to focus to make sure I hit the notes. And let's palm, and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Then she say, I'm a magician, and if you're ready, they want to take me home tonight. It's quite alright. Yeah, she say, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'm in over, is it obvious? I'm just trying to figure you out. I want all of you if I'm honest. I'm just trying to figure you out. Oh, you're all I need to know. You're all I need to know.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Benson. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
They'll go again with Benson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
They'll try to run for it with Benson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. 3rd and 5. Lance looking to throw it. Caught by Wilson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On play action, Lance. And it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run, and it's a fumble. We'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Throwing now is Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season, but boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
On 3rd down, here's Benson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And some room to run now. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The 4-3 defense there did its job, funneled things right to the middle linebacker.
If they do a nice job of playing team defense, everyone takes care of their responsibilities. That allows that guy in the middle to do his job, which is search and destroy.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That is caught. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
13 yards. First down, Arizona.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2 yards to go, 2nd down. And Lance now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal once the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
1st and goal, Arizona.
To throw, it's Lance. Screen pass to Connor. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Lance going to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are once again back in front. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Mahomes now to throw. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Chiefs, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
The Chiefs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. He'll get this down to the 38.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Again, it's Pacheco. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Mahomes. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
The drive will begin with a run by Benson. Down the left sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 83 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now 2nd and 5. A give up the middle for Benson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and
3. Here's Lance. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Benson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. Working from the gun, Lance. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tip Ryman from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Second down and a yard. Now back to throw. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And again, it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
A gain of 9 brings up second.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Third down and 1. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cards will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Will Lutz set to
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
But that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And Mahomes will do it himself. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. On 1st down, it's Benson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Lance looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Lance. And this is going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Here's Smith to return it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum for the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. He'll get this complete to Worthy. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now here's Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
It's now third and
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. Mahomes will do it himself. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will level the playing field at 17 all.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City. 17-17 the score.
All even to this point as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Over the middle, it's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Harrison Jr. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
2nd and 5. Lance looks to throw again. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Shotgun now for Lance. And that will be incomplete as well.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And they can't bring him down. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And they're on the 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 95 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw, it's Mahomes. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. A give left side for Benson. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Lance going to throw. That ball caught by Harrison. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Benson is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
To throw, it's Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A 1-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Lance now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tip Ryman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Set to kick off.
Breaks through the contact. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Mahomes going to throw. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting the field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Walter Nolan able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They start with a... Oh, Connor loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. A give running right is counter. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. Now Lance. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, this defense is getting after it now. They get the sack on 1st down, and now the pressure's there again, and that forces a throwaway.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Lance back to throw. Screen pass to Connor. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Cardinals, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what?